Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Tribe Forex Power Hour. This is Marcello, and with me is Nino, FX Trader, a pro FX trader. We're going to do today what we've done for years, which is an analysis of the markets and evaluation of our strategies, which are based upon our 5 p.m. Daily close of our daily bars. Okay, guys, by the way, it is March 17th, 2014. Okay, so we're going to talk about how it works, do our daily market analysis, and talk about trades that we had taken or biases that we had given in the past. Now, our formula for success is to wait until the 5 p.m. market analysis to find our bias. Bias is the probability that price will either move up or move down. Sometimes there is no bias because it is completely ambiguous as where price will go, depending on the currency pair. Okay? So that is our bias. Now, what do we do with the bias? Well, we can either take a set and forget it trade, meaning that if we have a buy bias, we will take a buy, set the stop loss, and take profit and look at it again tomorrow. We don't manage it at all. Or two, we day trade in the direction of our bias using pods, which are points of decision for bigger profits. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the markets here. Nino, please correct me on these calls as we go through them if there's something that I'm missing out on. Okay?
Okay, no problem, Marcello.
Thank you. Okay, so here let's start out with the pound dollar. So the pound dollar has really been in consolidation recently, and we're right in the middle of the consolidation. For our purposes, what we're looking for is for price to come back up and hit this trend line. And this trend line is actually jumping off to 23.6. So if we get up there for whatever reason before the beginning of our London session, be looking for a drop, a sell off of that at 166.88. All right, so get a sell off of 166.88 would be very nice. Right now it's in the middle though, so we're playing consolidation. That means that we're looking for a bounce off the bottom or a bounce off the top toward the bottom, and that is how that looks for the pound dollar. So for the time being, because we're right in the middle there, right in the middle of consolidation, we really don't have a tremendous call on that. And on this euro dollar, I think we have basically the same thing now. Going to the weekly, it's tough to look at it because price is really at one of the highest highs that it's been at in quite some time. So 1 second. I'm actually going to wind back price just a little bit more and see where we are. Draw some trend lines here. Okay, so that one lines up perfectly, almost. And it looks like we have almost a swing high coming in, not quite. So we're going to have to wait another week to see if we have a swing high off of that to form another area of support resistance. I actually thought that I saw something there on the euro on the weekly chart, and that's just not true. We just don't have anything at this juncture for that. So I'll have to wait on it. I personally, we're in consolidation, as Nino brought up to me earlier. And so basically, guys, we're going to play off the top. We're going to be selling off the top. If the bottom, we're going to be buying off the bottom. That's basically how this is going to work on the euro dollar. The dollar Swiss, same thing. It's kind of in the middle. It's in kind of a nebulous zone. You can see it's an IBO here. And you're going to look for a bounce off of the top or the bottom to get wherever you're going. And also, we do have the opportunity for a breakout. So we'll have to wait and see how that works out. All right, so the New Zealand, let's get to the New Zealand. New Zealand dollar, we actually have a trend line here that I don't have drawn. So let's talk about that trend line. So this is the trend line from the high here to the next swing high. And we're kind of watching price. Price basically bounced off that area. And so we're kind of at this trend line once again, which has already been respected since 2011. Okay, and where the peak is 85.79, so that's where the resistance area is. Okay, and price has gone to 85.81, so 2 pips past that. All right, so what we're looking for here in consideration of this, and the consideration that we are in a consolidation and we're at the top of that consolidation, is we're going to look for a sell on the New Zealand dollar. We look for a sell on the New Zealand dollar, just down to these lower areas. Where is that? Just about 85.21 or 85.11. Okay. So not a ton of room there, but that is what we have. We've got a potential sell on the New Zealand dollar. Okay, interestingly enough, on the Aussie dollar, which seemed very clear, we also have another consolidation. You can see all this movement inside of each other here, and what we also have is a trend line which is developed. Swing high to swing high gives us this trend line, and it has obeyed that trend line very, very much so. And so we're going to be looking for a sell off of this New Zealand. Now, what's interesting is that actually I can draw another area of support. Okay, so what we're going to look for is a sell on the Aussie dollar, bouncing off of about 90.79. Okay, 90.80. So right from where it is right now, we're going to look for price to bounce off that area and head downward, and that's on the Aussie dollar. All right, dollar CAD, also consolidation, looking for a buy here on the dollar CAD out of this consolidation, or back into the consolidation, I should say. Euro yen actually looks like a buy from where I'm sitting. It just looks clean. We went to the bottom of the channel, bounced off the 50 EMA, and we may see price move all the way back up to 143. Okay, and that is that. The dollar yen looks like a buy as well, and the pound yen. See what we have going on here. Okay, yeah, pound yen actually could bounce to the sell side because it's bouncing off the 50% fib and also the 50 EMA, but it looks like a very strong area where we could see more consolidation moving to the upside on the daily chart, so we'll have to take a look at that. And so I have no call on the pound yen there. All right, so to recap, guys, I think we said that we're in consolidation on the pound dollar. We look for price to bounce off the top area, about at 1.6686, and start moving down. The dollar Swiss, we're looking at more consolidation, and we're going to look for price to be played off of the consolidation. The euro dollar, same thing. Now, what do we have? Clear calls. We've got a clear sell on the New Zealand dollar. We've got a sell on the New Zealand dollar, sell on the Aussie dollar. Now the euro yen looks like it wants to take a buy, and the pound yen is where we're ambiguous at this moment. The dollar yen looks like it wants to buy. Euro yen looks like it wants to buy, and basically, guys, that's exactly where we are here on these currency pairs. I don't know if there's anything you'd like to add, Nino, at all.
No, none at all. Just like you said, a lot of risk in consolidation. We're looking for a breakout, so we have to trade a consolidation range.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Unless there's some big news that can give us that breakout, they'll also be willing to consider that price may come back into the consolidation. So you may not see a breakout. So it depends on the news that's coming out, if that news is pertinent to that particular currency pair that you do want to trade. So consider that. Guys, so thank you very much for your time. As always, thank you, Nino. He's going to be in the trade room Tuesday and Thursday at 1 a.m. Eastern time to 3 a.m. Eastern time, and then again from 8 a.m. Eastern time and then to 10 a.m. Eastern time for the New York session. So the London session, 1 a.m. Eastern time to 3 a.m. Eastern time, and then the New York session at 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern time. Guys, our calls have done exceptionally well. We've had just really great calls recently as far as our biases are concerned. And we want you guys to partake in it. So meet us in the trade room. And also, when you're ready, when we have it up, we'll ask you to take a look at the Build Wealth program, which will give you an opportunity to take advantage of these profits while not really having to step in front of the screen. So with that, we are gone. We will see you in another edition. That will be tomorrow of the Tribe Forex Power Hour. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Nino, very much for being here.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye. Happy trading tonight, guys. Bye-bye.